Welcome all. So this topic that I'm making is that supernatural events or supernatural problems or black magic problems sometimes near the well area. Well area, I simply mean that it can be in a village, it can be also in the middle of the city or somewhere where you have farmhouses, any of these kind of venues. Now, what we are trying to focus here is that in the ancient times, of course, like everyone is aware of the fact that a lot of wells were there for, the resources for the water elements to be completed in everyone's life, for getting water, drinking water, bathing water, water to be used in the kitchen. So well was one of the things that in the villages it was always there, and everyone of the community used to come and fill up the water and make sure that the things are covered for their daily households. But when things started changing and technology started coming in, the tap water started, and so the system of wells or the era of wells started finishing. And now if you actually see that even in the old houses which are really old in old cities in India or otherwise also, these wells either they have dried up, or even if it's there are a lot of garbage inside them because it is not coming in use these days. So what is happening is that they are not in active mode any further. And even when they used to be in active modes, there used to be a lot of suicidal cases of the ladies or children or even men just jumping in the well. You must have heard stories from your grandmothers and grandfathers, and even sometimes you do read articles that in one particular well of the village, everyone who's depressed or goes through some nonsense in their life, and who are really weak from their mind, when they commit suicide, mostly they jump inside the well and they finish their life. Now when these kind of incidences happen, there is a negative energy which is created, or an unsolved energy or an unsolved wish of that particular person, which sometimes gets created. And these unsolved and unfulfilled wishes can create such kind of immense negative energy or powerful negative energy that it can come towards the person or people around in that area. Now that can be very specific, a person who's dealing with it, or the person who was involved in such kind of an activity that led to this kind of an incident to happen in that particular individual's life who committed suicide. Or it can be a normal revenge form, or the negative energies evil form to just trouble everyone around. Yes, you must have seen this in so many movies also, that people who commit suicide, their energies and their spirits don't go into the dimension or the mukti format. They're stuck in between two lokas, right? And that's exactly what we call as pret, ghost, or anything that you may call the different departments. I'm not going too technical into it, that what are the kinds of different departments into the supernatural section, but I'm just trying to make this video as simple as possible, so the point should be conveyed to all of you, that these unsolved or unfulfilled wishes, people who commit suicide, they create this kind of energy, and the well which is there in that particular area holds a lot of negative energy inside it or around it. And then when you have houses near it, what happens is that sometimes it starts getting affected, start getting affected in the surroundings. Those negative energies can travel to your venues or can be around your houses and create different kind of supernatural paranormal activities which are maybe not concerning you sometimes. Or if someone is smart enough, when I say smart enough, I simply mean that in an evilish way, someone who's after you can actually do some process near that well which already has a support system of the negative energies or the dark energies, and do something against you on the name of your house address or your particular name, so that they get this helping hand of the negative energy getting collected in one particular place, and then with the force element it is going towards you. Okay, so they basically take the benefit out of the kind of atmosphere or environment or the vibrations which are created around. So these two possibilities can always be there, either something which is coming directly, that negative energy coming directly towards the different areas which are surrounded, or maybe it can be typically for one particular person also, like I just said, the revenge form, or someone who's aware of this kind of process. People who are into the tantric things, they can actually misuse this activity near the well and make sure that something goes wrong with the help of that negative energy, collective negative energy, I would say. So if you have a well near your house, or sometimes you used to have big houses like havelis and all, and you used to have your personal well inside those havelis or bungalows. So if that is there and it is not in use, get the vastu checked of your house, or the energies checked for your house, because maybe that negative force is coming right from that well, and that is spoiling everything in your life. Maybe that is the cause, or that is a place, the portal, I would say, of these dark energies coming in your life in any of the forms, whether black magic or maybe automatically getting supernaturally involved, coming towards you, any of that. So this is a very important point that I wanted to convey to all of you, because we generally miss this out, and we search everything else around us. But for us to find the diagnosis, the deep root scenario from where it is getting started, that is very important. And sometimes that thing is right there inside your house. It is planted right inside your house by your enemies, or sometimes by situations as well. Okay, so that's about it. If you're facing anything like this, get the diagnosis done, which is a paid service, and it will be revealed in that thing that if anything like this is happening, and trust me, if something like this is happening, you need to shut that portal, you need to diffuse that system as soon as possible, because it can create, or it must have already created, a lot of ruckus in your life. Okay, maybe from us, maybe from anywhere else, but do get this sorted and get the diagnosis done first of all. Okay, so that's about it. I'll see you next week with another topic. Till then, goodbye and Jai Ma Kamakhya.